Rome Odunze and Luther Burden have now officially been ruled out for Saturday's game against the Green Bay Packers. The Bears are going to be down two of their most important weapons. How will they deal with it? We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. I'm the host there, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Chi Bears Central on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into this content today, y'all. And yeah, man, Rome Odunze and Luther Burden have officially been ruled out. The Chicago Bears didn't even wait for anything. Yeah, that's it. And so we're gonna be down two of our best wide receiver options. Rome Odunze has been one of Caleb Williams' favorite weapons for the entirety of the year. And Luther Burden has been emerging in the second half of the season, day by day, becoming a larger part and priority of the Chicago Bears offense as well. Bobby's in the building. Bobby, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, brother. How you feeling?
Can't hear you.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Can you hear me now?
Hold on. Maybe it's me. Give me a second.
No?
Oh, it's me. There you go, Bobby.
All right, for sure. Good, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you feeling about the news?
It is what it is, man. No excuses. No excuses. we still got DJ Moore. I expect to probably hear Jade Walker might be up. Still got Coach Loveland, still got Cole Kmet. I think that Olamide Zacchaeus could be a help in that department. And it's just next man up. I think that you still lean, me personally, I think the game plan should be similar. Well, not similar, but yeah, still has some concepts that you had drawn up for last week to versus the Cleveland Browns, to where you was able to heavy utilize your tight ends and lean into your run game. And then you could just let guys do what they do. You still have a number one wide receiver in DJ Moore, who looked really good last week. So I like our chances. It sucks because I think Luther Burden is just continually to ascend, but it is what it is. We'd rather have him for the long haul than just to say, hey, it's rivalry week, we need everybody on deck. I'd rather have him for, to finish off the season as healthy as possible.
And it seemed like Rome was a long shot. When Ben Johnson talked about both injuries, it seemed like they were pretty sure Rome was going to miss this game. He did mention Luther Burden was day-to-day, but with there being a short week between games, I can see them wanting to give them as much time as possible because, like you said, for once, we not just in the moment. It's not just about the regular season, right? It's about getting these guys and making sure they're going to be healthy for the playoffs for the Chicago Bears. And I can't be mad at them focused on that in the long term. Like you said, like we need to establish the run first anyway. And hopefully now with this, it makes Ben Johnson not forget, hey, let me set up the run first. And then that makes your passing game easier. And so we still got weapons. We still got DJ Moore, who had a big game last game, hasn't been prioritized over the season. Still got Colston Loveland, still got Cole Kmet. Olamide, who hasn't necessarily had the best season. We know he still has some capability there. He just got to show it, and hopefully he comes out in a big way in this game.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. And I seen something that Jason McKee said over on X. He said the most important thing throughout an NFL season is development. And that's what gives me confidence going into this game. We've seen a number of our players go down, defensive backs go down, linebackers that go down, linebackers currently down. We just had a guy that we just recently signed, and DeMarco Jackson come in and win Defensive Player of the Week. That talks to preparation. Nashawn Wright was pretty much a throwaway. He comes to Chicago, he's succeeding. C.J. Garner-Johnson, he was at home before he came to the Chicago Bears, succeeding. So I'm going to trust the coaching. I'm going to trust the preparation of the guys and just say, hey, let's put our best foot forward. There's still no excuses. We still got some of the horses that we need to go out there and win this game.
Yeah. and we've seen Jahadae Walker have big games before. Like he has talent, right? Hopefully he can. But like you said, this is the next man up. That's been the motto all season long. We ain't been fully healthy all season long, man.
Right.
We've been missing key pieces, not just like some injuries or little dings. We've been missing key pieces for the entire season. So this is no different for the Chicago Bears. You just got to dig in, man. As a team, you got to play tough and just figure it the fuck out. That's it. That's it, man.
That's it. Everybody hurt. Look around the league. Everybody dealing with injuries. Every single body, every single team. So it's no excuses that's gonna come out of my mouth when it comes to these guys. It is unfortunate. I was hoping to see Luther out there, but again, can't just think about just this one game. You got to prepare for the future as well, especially considering the NFC to me is wide open as can be, bro. To me, is wide open.
It is.
Who knows what can happen?
But at the same time, the thing about the NFC is you're gonna literally have an 11 or 12 win team on the outside looking in. Bro.
That which is crazy, and that sucks.
That's gonna be wild because there's gonna be some team fan base that looks at it and say, "Well, shit, we did just about everything we needed to do. It wasn't good enough. It's too damn bad. You ain't doing enough."
Right. So, hey man, we got to take care of business. I believe we're gonna be prepared. We at home. We got the home crowd rolling. The Bears understand that it's much bigger than just the rivalry. They understand what's at stake. There's no prep talk that you need to do. Everybody know what the hell they're supposed to do for this game.
Yeah, and that's what Ben Johnson said. I think Jair Colt was like, they don't need motivation. They understand what's at stake. Absolutely. So let's go out here and take care of that business, man. On top of that, though, the rest of the injury report, since we were talking about it, Tremaine Edmonds, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift, all listed as questionable right now. Tremaine Edmonds was a full participant in practice today, though, as was Cole Kmet, but they still were listed as officially questionable. I think that's just because they don't have a day. They're taking the day off on Friday. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. But Tremaine Edmonds may or may not play. The fact that he was a full participant today, it looks good for that. But, we'll end up seeing. How do you feel about the rest of those updates, Bobby?
For me, for Tremaine Edmonds, I wouldn't rush him back, me personally, not just for this game. Again, it sucks that he got hurt too, because I believe he was playing at a Pro Bowl level, Haize. But at the end of the day, we seen guys attempt to come back, and then while warming up, they re-aggravate the injury. So, or come back in the game early and re-aggravate the injury. So I say take as much time with it as possible, and then just allow him to come back, as the weeks goes on. Doesn't necessarily have to be this game. I think DeAndre Swift plays, though. And if not, Britton Brown, Kyle Monangai. I think the run game I think the concepts in this offensive line.
Yeah, the offensive line is what
they've been putting people on their ass. It's been a long time since we've seen an offensive line like this, bro.
Yeah, Ryan Poles did his job with the offensive line, bro. This offensive line got teeth, bro. Now, I had a whole video where I talked about like the offensive line is going to be so key to anything we do in the postseason or even getting there, bro. Just the fact that we have that part of the trenches shored up. We need to get the defensive side of the ball figured out this upcoming all season, but that's a story for another day. Nice. Yeah. Anything left, Bob, before we get up out of here, man?
Nah, man. Y'all just make sure y'all tune in. Some fun stuff for me and C-Dub gonna cook up on the episode later today. Once he get home. So there's more stuff on the way, man. And y'all just make sure y'all lock in with the fellas and myself. And let's see if we can root this team on and they can get us a victory so we can just talk even more shit on the weekend.
Let's hope so, bro. Let's hope so, man. Because I'm so ready to if the Bears can get this dub. And like I said, if they do, we're gonna go live and celebrate. If the Lions also lose, I talked to my barber's actually a Steelers fan. I'm like, I need your team to take care of business this week.
For real. Handle your business.
If y'all think I'm crazy now, you don't want to see me if the Bears lock in a playoff spot. I'm gonna be fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely turn up if the Bears clinch a playoff spot. That'll be good to see, man. Especially with the year when some of us was just expecting 9 wins.
Yeah,
some of us 8 to 9 wins. We already eclipsed that. Let's see if we can continue to reach for the stars.
Let's hope so, man. Y'all can follow us at Shy Bear Central. Send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, 773-242-9336 with the #1 spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Bobby and C-Dub going to be live later. Go and check them out. I'm sure they got some crazy shit cooked up, man. We'll see y'all later.
I already know. We debating.
Y'all debating? Oh, shit. That's appointment television, man.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.